Alright, we are here and we are doing Space the Discover 8 16 minions with the Final Frontier. So Final Frontier is 7 cost epic spell. I do have 2 of them, which is nice for making progress. You discover a 10 cost minion from the past and set its cost to 1. Now, being that it's from the past, I think that means pretty much anything that before the current standard set, which there's a pretty decent sized pool for that. We shouldn't have too much trouble finding 16 different ones. We just need to cast this 16 times. So, I'm going to do sort of the same thing that I've been doing with others that are basically just cast the spell a number of times. Dryscale Deputy, and a Gaslight Gatekeeper, which we may play once we have played both the Dryscale Deputies. Um, and then a Metrognome to help get the Dryscale Deputies themselves earlier to make it that much more likely to get them before the Final Frontier. And then Dryscale Deputy will be the only 2-drop, so that Metrognome will get them. I'll have enough 1-drops to make that, like, to fuel that little engine. And then Final Frontier will be the only spell. So it's kind of the same bones as that spatial awareness achievement, honestly, but I mean, we're kind of trying to do the same thing, aren't we? So let's fill out the rest of the deck. Alright, I've put in the Ceaseless Expanse. I put in all the Starship related cards, except the ones that cost 2, because I'm trying to keep that for Dryscale. The 1-drops I put in are the Armor Vendor, the Firefly, the Free Spirit, and the Starlight Wanderer. And I do have a Galactic Crusader. The only thing I really need to worry about here is if I do get those holy spells, if I do need to Gaslight Gatekeeper, I gotta cast those first, because I don't want to draw them with the Dryscale Deputy effect active. Similarly, this if I'm building a starship, I could use this to get the 3 arcane spells and reduce their cost. But if I do need to shuffle, I gotta cast them before that happens. Otherwise, really, we just want to get to the place where we are casting Final Frontier as many times as we can. So let's do the thing.
Lunara versus Othaar.
I will fight with honor.
My heart is one with the eternal forest.
These I do not need in the early game. This is my second attempt, by the way. I got my Dryscales very quickly, but then I just died before I could get even a single Final Frontier drawn.
I must move quickly.
Obey the wheel.
You won't fight fire magically aims to seize.
Stop and smell the flowers. I love
I'll go ahead and use the 4-cost one because I don't really have anything to do with 2 mana yet. I mean, I suppose I could have hero powered, but There's one of the Final Frontiers too early. I could do that for 5, but let's start building a starship. Oh, that is arcane. Which goes well with the Starlight Reactor. You know what? I didn't even think about that. That is more progress. Possible. More possible progress.
Thousand Needles! Are you ready to rock?
Move quickly.
You call that a blade? I've got 3.
And the other Final Frontier before I get either of my Dryscales.
The light is strong.
Cower as the ground pushes swallow you.
Alright, let's see what I get with this. So that's 3 different arcane spells, which I do have room in my hand for.
We will find our salvation in the stars.
Ooh, one of which was Final Frontier. Let's see what we get off of this. Probably want to go with that. Let's do 3 damage here.
Light protect us.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Cower as the ground pushes swallow you.
Right, be with you.
I'll double that.
I'm the snake in your boot.
I think I'll go for Thaddeus.
I love heights.
Astronomical.
I must move quickly. The Ariel is slain.
Halt, citizen. It is not safe.
The snake in your boot. Fins where I can see 'em.
I'll go ahead and do another one of these. I've done Thaddeus.
More bones to gnaw.
Armor! Armor!
Disruption.
Ah, I should have waited until after the metronome because I still got one tide pool in there.
That was a mistake.
Action. Act. Perfection. Action. Act. Perfection.
One and two and three and four and... I'm the snake in your boot.
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
I must move quickly. Reporting for duty.
The light is strong.
5, 6, 7, 8!
Reporting for duty.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
The stars above shall light our way.
The snake in your boot.
By the holy light!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Excuse me! Over here!
Look at all those Final Frontiers. Well, I certainly don't want that right now. I'll take... Yeah, I'll take all my Death Rattle minions.
Obey the wheel.
I must move quickly.
I have no cards left.
I don't know if they've given up, but I want more 10 drops, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna do that.
A truce to my everlasting reign. I must move quickly.
How about that? Sure.
Stone Legion, to me!
I must move quickly.
That's a fresh one.
Our power is in our people.
I must move quickly.
I'm not so sure that that is doing progress for me because it's just like I'm not discovering it per se. And I haven't discovered that yet. Alright, so I got... Is it exactly... I got 10 progress in a single game that way. I'm gonna have to count it during editing. But yeah, I don't think the Starship bonus casts... Well, I mean, they got to have, right? Because I played 3 Dryscales. No, I played 4 Dryscales, which gave me 4 additional copies. So that's 2 in the deck, 6 from Dryscales, 7 from... a 7th one from a random discover, or from the Draenei that gives you Arcane if you're building a starship. Exarch Othaar. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I must have gotten 3 more somewhere. I bet that the starship bonus casts were counting. Because, sure, I did more than 3 casts with that out there, but some of those were duplicates. So 10 progress. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to call that one a win. Alright, you have a good one.